welcome back to a new video. Thank you so much for joining me for today's new video. As you can already tell by the title, I am going to be reading your stories again here today, so I hope that you are excited for that. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Brenda. I go by Beyond Vanessa. If you would like to join my little community of Vanessas, all you have to do is subscribe down below and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss a new video. Also, give this video a huge thumbs up if you do end up enjoying it whatsoever, because it really does help out my channel in various different ways. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Alright guys, let me go ahead and pull up my email as always. And I just want to say again, thank you for submitting your stories, because without your stories, I would not be able to do this little series. And it has been kind of slow in getting new stories in, but they're finally starting to pick up a little bit. So let me pull up the first one here. Okay, so the first one says, "Hey Brenda, first off, I just want to say that I love your videos, and I just finished watching your Subscribers Paranormal Stories Part 3 and I loved it." Thank you so much, girl. I really do appreciate it, and I'm so happy that you guys have been enjoying this little series as well. Okay, and so it says, "My name is Vanessa, and I wanted to tell you about a really weird and creepy experience my mom had a few times in an apartment we used to live in. So, she was asleep, and she believes that she was in a state of being half asleep and half awake, but she's not certain. Anyway, she's laying in her bed with her back facing where her bathroom and closet were. She then hears loud and fast stomping, like someone running towards her, like someone is running towards her. She then hears the voice of a woman scream loudly in her ear, like one of those screams a ghost/demon makes in movies. This happened to her 3 nights in a row. Two out of the 3 times that happened, she told me she couldn't move, so I believed that it was sleep paralysis. This really freaked my mom out, and she even told me and my sister that a few times she screamed, but we never heard her. Like I said, we lived in an apartment before, and it was really small. So it was odd that we didn't hear her. I hope you like my story and use it in your video. 2 hearts." Thank you so much for submitting your story, and yes, I did like it, and of course, as you're seeing here, I am using it in my video, girl. Thank you so much for submitting it. I really enjoyed it, and as always, sleep paralysis always got you seeing really weird things, and if it wasn't sleep paralysis, then it never happened. Well, I mean, if nothing else happened in this house, it more than likely was sleep paralysis, but still, like, what is your brain doing scaring you like that? Like, it got no business doing all of that for no reason. Like, people are just trying to sleep out here, and sleep paralysis is a thing. Like, why? Okay. Alright, so let me go out to the next one. Okay, so this next one is a rather short one, so I'm gonna say it really slow and creepy. I'm just kidding, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it's a short one. Okay, so this one is by Tanya Jocelyn, and it says, "Okay, so this story happened a while back. I was in my room alone and no one was home that day. I love to watch scary movies and stories, so while I was watching The Conjuring, I kept hearing noises, but I just ignored them. At the middle to the end of the movie, I heard a knock in my window, and someone said the nickname my dad used to call me. I got scared and looked out my window, and it looked like my dad standing outside. He passed away when I was 4. And she puts ... Sweet, but also scary, because can't he just, like, come on in? Like, why you gotta be knocking all scary outside of the window while you're watching scary movies? That's the thing. And it's kind of funny because my mom has said this to me before, but she said that when she dies, God forbid, she's like, "I'm gonna haunt you guys," and I'm just like, "Mom, please don't. I don't want you scaring me." I was like, if you're ever gonna present yourself to me, do it in a way that I'm not gonna, like, shit my pants, basically, you know? So also, I'm also sorry for your loss. either way, it's like, it's sad that you lost your dad at such a young age, but also kind of sweet that you were able to kind of maybe have seen his presence in some way, and hopefully it was just that. It was like him just stopping by to say hi. But yeah, girl, thank you so much for submitting that story. I really enjoyed it. It was short and sweet, basically. Okay, now on to story number 3. This one is by Joanna Arias. Deep breath. It's a longer one. Okay, it says, "Hi Brenda, before I start, I just want to tell you that I love your channel and you. The scary stories always help me get all my homework done." Thank you so much. It really means so much to me when you guys tell me that you enjoy watching my stories, and it just keeps me going and putting these videos out, and yeah, I just really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And okay, she says, "Okay, here is my story." My shoulders are starting to hurt. I need to not slouch. Okay, it says, "I have lived in this house for 5 years and many things have happened while living here. When we moved in, the realtor told us that someone had died here. They had died from an overdose. The lady that died in my brother's room, and he has seen figures in his room and has had nightmares. Sometimes when he wakes up, he is halfway off the bed when he is a pretty calm sleeper, and my dad always tells him, 'It's the señora jalándote los pies up.'" That's so mean. Okay. "When we moved into this house as well, they left her headboard of the bed she had died on, and we have heard that headboard falling in the night when the night was calm. I don't know if this is related, but once my mom woke up at about 3 a.m. and she was going to the bathroom. She glanced at the living room and saw a dark, slim shadow figure that was just sitting in the living room couch. She said that she felt the room go cold and she just ran back to her room and started praying." Oh my god, stop. "Another incident that has happened in this house is that about 2 years ago, one of my dad's friends, who was our neighbor, passed away due to a crash. A couple months later, we heard his laugh. His laugh was very specific and you couldn't miss it. My mom again was the only one who heard it first, and she cast him away and got mad. After that, we haven't had any other incidents with this friend." That is so creepy. Alright. "My great-grandma has also passed away, and we have been talking about her and we feel her here. One time we heard her say, 'No se preocupen, estoy mejor.' That was very sweet. Overall, this house just has something because we constantly hear footsteps and we hear things falling when nobody is home. Sorry if this is too long, but this is my last incident. I have so many more. One time my brother and my mom were home alone and they were in the living room just watching a movie when they heard something fly across the kitchen. When they went to go check, there was a knife on the floor. There was no way for it to just be there. My mom is way too careful, and she had just finished cleaning, so all of the drawers were closed. Someone or something opened the drawer and threw the knife." Oh, fuck. Okay, the next week I was walking through the kitchen and there's a vase that was on top of the cabinet and it fell. It was standing upright, so there was no way for it to fall again. And it shot forward and didn't fall down. It was aiming to hit my little brother and me. That same day, we had gone and blessed this house. Luckily, we are about to move houses and leave this house. Have a great day, Joanna." That is so scary. Oh my god, that is way too much experiences for one home. I would have been out of there after the first one. But I mean, I know people can't just like up and move, but as you said, at least you're gonna move to a different house now, because that is so scary. I was like, oh, the one with your grandma was sweet, and sorry for your loss with her, but at least you got a little bit of something from her before she probably moved on. And obviously you will always feel her with you, but everything else was so scary. And then so I guess I was like trying to understand the last part. So it looks like the vase was on top of the cabinet and it fell. It was standing upright, so it fell again, but then it shot towards you, but it didn't fall down. So there was some kind of like levitation happening. What was that about? But yeah, that was so scary. Thank you for your story. Thank you for submitting that one. That one was pretty good. And I am going to add this other one because it was very short as well. Because you guys already know, that I always do 3 stories in one video. Alright, so this one is by Anel Garcia Lopez. And it says, so we live in a complex with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. A lot of stuff happened in that house, and this is my mom's story in this house. So my siblings were at school, and I was only about 2 or 3. My mom and I were in bed, I was sleeping, and she was on her phone. Everything was good, but she said something put the blanket over her, and they were trying to probably suffocate her. My mom was so scared for me, not for herself. She told me she started praying, then whatever was putting the blanket over her stopped. And she told me that I was crying. I have a lot more stories that happened in that house. I even had a paranormal story too. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Anel. I definitely did enjoy it. I have only seen that kind of stuff happen in movies, and it literally scared the shit out of me because they do that like suction thing and they're trying to like suffocate you, and then the one that they show in like the shower scene with the shower curtain and the plastic one, I'm like, never gonna have one of those in my house, that's for sure. We have like sliding doors, so we don't really need a shower curtain. We have like a cloth one like on the outside just for decor. So yeah, very scary. Thank you again for submitting that. I love you guys for sending me in these stories because I really do enjoy reading through your guys' paranormal experiences that thankfully I have not gone through in a long time. And I hope I don't, and I'm not planning to. But let me tell you guys that I think reading all these scary stories and doing these scary videos are like low-key getting to me, because I usually don't scare for a very long time after I watch a scary movie or after I watch a scary video. It kind of just like passes by. I watch it, and that is the majority of the things that I watch are true crime, paranormal, zombie movies, you name it. And it has been getting to me a little bit, because if my sister isn't home by the time that I go to sleep, I kind of get scared to go to sleep. To be honest, I'm gonna admit it. I've been getting scared to sleep, and I can't even have my feet like stretched out. They have to be tucked in because your girl has been getting scared, and that's my own fault, because and here I am wanting to be talking about this kind of stuff, but I can't help it. I am so intrigued by the paranormal, and if you are here, that means that you are too, so we can't be blamed. That is just what we like to listen to, and we just want to hear more about it. And I feel like death is so unknown to us that we're always just like wanting to find out more about it and wanting to find out what happens, and if ghosts are actually real, or if you just disappear into a vast of darkness and nothingness. But we all like to think that there's more, so I can't help it. But I have to try to watch more happy things so I don't end up scared like I have been lately, because that's all I do is research, read, and watch things. But anyway, you guys, thank you again for being here and watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. And before I do end today's video, the comment shout out goes to this person right here. I am pre-recording this, so I still don't have the video before this one posted, but thank you so much for commenting. I really do appreciate it. And as always, if you want to be the next comment shout out, all you have to do is leave a nice comment down below. And yeah guys, that is it. Thank you so much again for watching. I think I already said that like 3 times, but yeah guys, I love you so much. Don't forget to stay safe and be kind. Bye bye.
First time I saw you, girl, I like you style.